All right, the EV monthly subscription game is on officially. I feel like I called this a couple of years ago. Anyway, it doesn't matter. We're here now. There's a lot to unpack here, so I'm going to kind of read off my little screen here. I'll go through it as fast as I can. Hyundai is making an app-based subscription process. They're calling it Evolve+EV, and they're basically making it to where you can basically rent a car on a month-to-month basis. Now, it's a little bit better than leasing because you can cancel at any time, but there are a lot of stipulations. So just to run through it really quickly, it seems like on paper a pretty good deal until you dive into it, but let's go through it. They offer the Kona Electric for $699 a month and the Ioniq 5 for $899 a month. It includes the car itself, insurance, roadside assistance, registration, and maintenance. So it's really kind of an all-encompassing thing. So if you just don't want to worry about anything, they got the solution here for you. That being said, just like any other leasing thing, in my opinion, it's a bad idea because leasing or renting, if you can afford to not do it, don't, because at the end of the day, you're paying for someone else's asset. Now, they're targeting what they call to be an EV curious audience. And in that case, I think it actually does make a lot of sense because if you're looking to only do this for a month or two, or heck, maybe even 6, you're in a new city or something like that, you just want to knock it out and try it and see if you like it, it's a good way to test the waters and see if you want to do it. Now, there are stipulations. They allow for only 1,000 miles per month. So if you live in a small city or rather a big city, any city at all, to be honest, and you're looking to just have it for quick little transportation, probably works pretty well. But if you ever want to take it on vacation, go on a trip, anything like that, it's going to start to have problems. So for the first 1,000 miles, it's all covered within the lease. Then after that, it's $20 per month for every 100 miles you put it on that, up to 1,500 miles, and then after that it goes up to $1 a mile. So if you're looking to drive something a lot, this is probably a bad idea. In order to qualify for it, you have to be 25 years old, at least 3 years of clean driving record, and at least a 650 credit score. Now, there's a lot to unpack here. Like I said, good God, I'm exhausted just going over it. I'm curious to see how they're going to do the insurance part of it. If they're going to actually provide their own insurance and start stepping on the insurance industry's toes here, or if they're just going to go straight through like a Geico or something like that and just kind of piggyback it on. Like I said, I called this a while ago. Subscription services, it's a really good way to run a business. It's a really good way to make a business very profitable. Just look at cell phone companies, just look at entertainment when it comes to like Netflix and all the other entertainment that we pay for on a month-to-month basis. Like in gym memberships, they're banking on the fact that you're not going to use it very much and you're just going to pay for it every single month. Every month on the first, they're going to charge that credit card without fail every single time. It's great for business. It's bad for consumers. Ask any, intelligent, wealthy person. Quickest way to save money every single month is to not have those automatic subscriptions that come out unless it's for like the basis of things, the most basic things, water, power, electricity, where you're going to live, your car, things that you own. Another thing, this is really smart for Hyundai because what they're afraid of is that the cars are not going to move that fast. This whole EV curious thing, it's another way of basically saying, we're afraid that if we just throw these things out there for sale immediately, we mass produce the cars to keep the cost down, that people will not buy them and they'll just sit on the lot. So what better way to move them than to do a subscription plan? You keep the cars being manufactured, you keep the cost down, you keep them out there moving on the road. On top of that, it also makes it to where Hyundai gets to keep the batteries, which is really important when it comes to any type of recyclability or anything like that. But back in the day, I remember when, lease commercials were all over, everywhere. You'd see them all over the place. And it actually seemed like it was a pretty good deal because they'd get you because you'd see like, oh, Mercedes are like $80, $90, $100,000. But they'd be like, oh, but you can get a Mercedes or a BMW or a Lexus for only $400, $500 a month. Well, now it's, $700 or $900 a month, except for instead of getting luxury, you're getting a Hyundai. Anyway, let me know what you guys think.